Hi, welcome back to The Vibe, our radio channel. My name's Ryan, aka Big Jelly,
I'm Ariel, aka The Little Mermaid.
and this video is going to be about Radha, our interview that we had on October 4th, but we wanted to give everyone an exclusive so people could watch it, listen to it, see what she has to say, and it's completely amazing, and I know you'll enjoy it.
I did.
Hello, welcome back. We have a special guest here, Radha. Say
What's
hello.
Up? What's up?
Welcome.
Awesome. We're about to have an interview over here, so you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. First question.
Okay.
Who is your inspiration in life?
So my inspiration of life would definitely go to my parents. Both of my parents come from very musical backgrounds. My dad, he's always on the guitar. He used to be in a band when he was younger. And my mom, she's been singing. She used to do the hula hip dancing thing too.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's cool. So, but other than that, she's been singing also, and I guess it kind of went down to me when they had me. Yeah, my parents.
That's pretty cool. See, that's I my inspiration is my family too. So my parents and stuff like that. All right. Second question. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Hoboken. It used to be St. Mary's Hospital. And I was raised here in Jersey City. Absolutely, I've been here for all my life, and I honestly love Jersey City. I think it's grown so much. It's helped me grow so much, and it's a really diverse city.
Yeah, it's the best town to be in, right?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Don't even
Way to
look
shout
at
it out. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Third question. At what age did you start singing?
So I started singing. It was from 3 going into 4, and I was learning how to talk and sing at the same time. If that makes sense, I was on the karaoke all the time, and it's
Filipinos.
I know it's a cultural thing.
It's a cultural
thing. So I started singing on the karaoke, and it was a bunch of ballad songs. I started high with Celine Dion, a lot of Whitney Houston. It was kind of just I don't know what I was saying, but I was kind of I'm gonna sing it anyways. Okay, I hit that high C. What's up? So we kind of just kept doing that. Yeah, that's where it started.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my singing talents up, but that's not gonna work.
I believe in you.
Oh, let's really hope. All right. Next question. 5 years ago, would you have expected to be where you are right now?
5 years ago, I think that this is exactly where I expected to be.
Oh, really?
That's good.
This is exactly where I expected to be. I mean, I knew that from the age of even 12, when I started even getting more familiar with singing, that this is a path that I've always kind of wanted to pursue. And it's everything that I wanted and more. 5 years ago, that's when I really especially started taking music seriously. That's when I started even just hopping in a journal and writing some music. And but everything's falling in place, and 5 years from now, I want to be having a record deal. I want to have a contract. I want to be having a concert and everything. So
Really
life
cool.
is going by like a schedule right now.
Let's see, I love your songs.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you,
I'm just saying it right now. I love your songs, but
Yeah. Thank you.
always. Next question: if you can collab with an artist you'd like, who would it be?
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah, Bruno
Straight up.
Mars, straight up. I think that his energy is amazing on stage. I think that he is also such a character, and he's so
Agreed.
different. I'm not even saying this because he's half Filipino or anything. That's not the case, but it's kind of cool. But I think he has such cool energy on stage, and he really knows how to control the crowd, and he knows how to have fun, whether he's lit or not. So
He's
I
lit.
think that I can. I feel like I would be able to put on a really cool show with him.
Yeah, that would be good if you collab with him.
I'd love
Alright,
to see
that's,
that.
That's going platinum.
Yeah, man.
Also, next question: for the other new upcoming artists, do you have any advice for them?
For upcoming artists, I think that, and as cliche as it sounds, you gotta grind. This is something that you gotta know, and you gotta fixate your mind that this is what you want. I knew that this is what I wanted from the time that I stepped on in front of a big crowd and sung for them at my 5th, 6th grade talent show.
Mm-hmm.
you gotta also, you know, you can't just live within the moment. You gotta let things happen. You gotta chase things. You gotta grind, and even if it means you have to promote yourself as much as possible. So going out to have shows, but you can't have shows if you don't make music, or even if you sing, like you just gotta put something together for yourself, and you have to create a product that moves people. It wasn't until I think I was 17, 18, I'm 20 now, that I released music and started writing music with my manager, Magnolia. And we've kind of just been grinding. People are catching it, people are noticing it, and that's what is really, really important. Promote yourself and make it. And the harder you work, you won't even, if it's what you love to do, you won't even realize how hard you're working.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, write those down. Write those down. All right. And then our co-host is gonna ask a couple questions too.
You mean?
All right. After listening to the song Mama, is there anything special you'd like to tell to your mom listening right now?
I was about to say, it's about my mama.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I actually wrote that song. Her birthday was coming up, and my manager and my manager will be like doodling on the piano. And she's like, "Hey, Radha, I just made something, put something on it," and I finished it, and I actually wrote those lyrics within like 20-30 minutes because when I listened to the track before there was words on it, it just kind of painted a picture of like my childhood, it felt.
Gotcha.
And so I think that's probably the most like heartfelt and most genuine song I've ever written. And I wanted to start doing reaction videos of people like listening to it and see how long it takes them to cry. I wanted to see that.
I would see that too, honestly.
Yeah, so that one's about my mom, and that's just my unconditional love and my gratitude that I've had for her. She's always pushed me. In fact, I actually used to, not that I hated singing, but I used to be really, really shy on stage. I used to be like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, you're making me sing again." but now it's kind of like, dang right, I will go up there and I'll sing for these people and you for you.
Word.
And obviously my dad's in the picture. I love him too, but
yeah, of course,
generally
of course.
this song is about my mom.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right.
So let's play a little clip from Mama for you.
Oh my God, what about tissues?
First for you to play.
Why'd you play?
Whenever you're ready.
Hold my hand before we cross the street. Kiss my cheek before you leave. Remind me that you're still my little girl. 'Cause your love is all I want in return. Living in color, 'cause of your mama, you deserve the world.
So that was a taste of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that touched me when I listened to it.
Really?
It's really, because I really love my mom too. Like,
Of course.
And that's kind of what I wanted to promote, and especially in this generation, you know, I also wrote that song because especially a lot of my friends are growing up and they're becoming mamas themselves. And so, you know, they're gonna know what this feels like eventually, and I kind of just want this to be a universal thing. It's gonna be like the Mother's Day anthem. Potentially, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, it was really touching. I that was one of my favorite right now.
Thank you.
All right, next question.
All right. In the song Chances, I can tell it was very touching for you, but while you were writing the song, how did you feel, and what was going through your mind when you were writing it?
Mm-hmm. So, Chances is actually one of my favorite songs that I've written because I personally really like acoustic songs. I like it when it's just even like a piano and my voice. I feel like that also automatically makes a song more personal. But, fun fact about it though is that it wasn't necessarily written about me. Instead, I like to, you guys you're like head scratcher, plot twist. Yeah, no, Chances actually wasn't necessarily about me. I was kind of, what I like to do, especially like I'm I'm only 20. I wrote the song when I was 18 going into 19, I think. And you know, I haven't experienced a lot of things. So I like to paint pictures. I like a lot of wordplay.
Oh.
And so actually my friend was going through something, and I was like, well, this is something that I can definitely write a song about. And so it was about, and I feel like it also becomes a really relatable song when eventually someone goes through like a really big breakup.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, the first lines is you know, a part of the lyrics is like, I took the chance on you, I did everything to know you, show you, try to know you better. It was like kind of the vibe. And I just felt like it just kept pouring out when I kept writing it. It's kind of like, what would you feel if you were in that situation? So I placed myself in his shoes, and that's how Chances came about.
Right.
All right, now
We got a little snippet.
Yeah, man.
Little clip. All right.
Yeah, so that was a little piece of Chances, and that was also a song for me to experience, to experiment working with like my riffs and stuff.
Really?
I thought it was like, yeah, I thought it was really cool to like play around with some, like paint little tones of my voice in there and show a little more vulnerable side of myself. So
It's good, though.
It relates to all of us. It relates to all of us in
That's
this
real
room.
good. I
It
love
relates
it.
to all of us right now. All right,
All
next
right.
question, man.
In the song Thank You, you expressed gratitude to many people who helped you find yourself and help succeed. Is there anyone specific you'd like to give thanks to right now?
Another fun fact. Actually, thank you isn't it's well, when I sing it to a crowd, I kind of do it in relation to like the title of the song, like thank you for coming, so I'm gonna sing my song Thank You. But actually, Thank You is actually it's more so of like, especially if you like listen to the lyrics, it's more so of like a breakup song.
Really?
Yeah, and that one was actually about like one of my first breakups ever, and you know, we all go through it. Oh my god,
We all do.
what happened to me? What happened to me? So I kind of just like poured myself out in that song as well. You know, we came up with a dance kind of track, and we came up with an acoustic track, and it all started. Actually, I was ranting about it with my manager after it happened, and so we were eating sushi, and I was like, you know, I feel like he didn't even want to answer my calls. I feel like he never wanted to like see me and stuff like that. And so I just put it into that song. But yeah, that's Thank You for ya.
Yeah, it's, just wait till you listen to this one.
All right, let's play it.
All right.
I was a chore you never wanted to clean. I was a message you never wanted to read. I was a book you never wanted to open. I was a song you never wanted to hear. But I realized I wasn't mad at you, and I realized that I was mad at me for trying to love someone like you. Now I see, found my peace in thanks to you. Every reason for me to see my worth. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Take it off.
All the pieces of my broken heart and put myself together. Thank you, thank you. I wanna thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a little piece of Thank You, and actually that was the first time that I've actually decided to work with a like a producer, and I did that with my.
Oh no, not you.
Okay.
The song was fire. The song was really fire.
Yeah, so I worked on that with my friend Jimmy, and he's amazing, and we were both. I was experimenting with a different type of genre of music, and so he kind of put it together for us, and Thank You came to be.
It's a good song. That's all I can say. It's a good song.
I just gotta say that too, man.
We've done a couple tracks together, so.
Oh, snap.
Damn.
All right, next question.
All right. For the song "Sane," what's the message behind it?
What is the message behind Saint? Well, I ain't a saint when I wrote that. But, okay. I wrote that one. It was actually, so I had the track first again for that one. I wrote that one with my friend Emoji, Brandon, and I kind of listened to it, and I feel like the vibe was kind of like something sexy, something pop, something that would be like hitting, and I didn't know how else to write it, and so I also painted a different scene. It's also based off of not my experience, and the whole entire song is actually a lot of wordplay, and so I was getting Ariana Grande vibes as well, some Sia vibes, and so for that kind of department, you know, especially like pop culture, I wanted to show that I can also write a song like that, and I think it turned out to be a hit. Mm-hmm.
It's a good hit.
Yeah.
It's a good hit.
All right, let's have a little clip.
You name.
Oh.
I'll give you my blessings, make you feel like you're in heaven, but I'm not a saint. Yeah, there's something I believe in, give you that sacred feeling, but no, I'm not a saint. Oh, come on, get on your knees, confess your sins to me. I'll heal you physically. I'm here to answer your prayers, help you to fight the fear. It'll be me to set you free tonight. Keep on praying, keep on.
Yeah, so that's a piece of Saint, and you know, it also, like I said, it gives you very pop vibes, and it's also a dance song. So
It's a dance
that song was really fun to have my background dancers in it, Sydney and Jenna, and
Shout
and
out.
on it, yeah, I'm really shouting them out. And us three, we just look really elite on stage, especially when we go on the stage. When we sing this song and dance to it, it's amazing. It's one of my favorites.
Awesome. See, I can't dance.
I can't either. It's fine. I can't either. It's
You do the same dance all the time. I
Bruh.
don't want to see it.
Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt it.
No.
All right, let's do the
All
next
right.
question.
Next question. How did you go about writing High Tide and Best Friend? Both of them are really upbeat.
So, High Tide was actually the first song that I've written that really came together really, really well. Actually, the producer of that song, his name was Keller. He's from Tennessee. We worked on that track exclusively online, and that was like the first time that I also like experimented with like wordplay and like poetry and stuff like that. And I feel like when I heard the track, it was like water. It was like a very summery vibe, and so I've never even met Keller, and he's a really amazing guy. And to know that we were able to like network and put together such an amazing product this way,
Yeah.
it was great. And like I said, it's also a really good dance song. My dancers and I go ham on the stage every time we do this song. It's honestly like it's a really fun song.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, you wanna let's play a clip of High Tide first.
All right. Let me get it up.
All right. Whenever you're ready. You got it.
It wasn't playing. There you go.
When I woke up at the night, I see you in the sky so high, and I only see you once in a while, full moons when my tides go wild, and you're
That's high tide for you. I always, even like when I'm in the shower, like a lot of my friends say that they just blast that song too.
I would.
Yeah,
would.
honestly, it's a fun song. And then we also like came about putting together a music video with my friends who heard it for the first time, and it was a lot of fun. That project was, yeah.
Alright.
And then I think your other question was a best friend.
Best
Yeah,
friend
best
song,
friend.
yeah.
Yeah, so best friend. I think best friend is probably the, like, in the realest way, the most petty.
The most petty?
The most petty is right.
It was kind of me just realizing, like, what is currently going through as I'm on the come up, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying so hard to get out there, and, like, you know, people are going to notice that when you start taking yourself serious, other people are going to take you serious too, and they want to get a little closer than they were before.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so, actually, like, the first verse is, like, a realistic conversation. And it just, even, it has, like, this bounce to it, like, it's just, it kind of just makes me think of me, like, okay, whatever, here we go. So, so you guys get an idea, we could cue a little clip.
All right.
Alright, let's do it. I'm about to play this.
Let's hear it.
They said, to be honest, girl, you promised. Haven't seen you in the longest while you started doing it for the hell of it. Now you're irrelevant. I'm like, no, 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 no. And you're like, girl, I wanna be your best friend. Want all of my attention. I wanna be your best friend. Want all of my attention. On the come up, suddenly they go down, down. On the come up, suddenly they stick around, round. Girl, I wanna be your best friend. They wanna be your best friend.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorite songs.
it's a really funny song.
Funny song.
Yeah, and when my dancers and I perform this, you know, we automatically switch our mood to, like, hold on, sassy diva girls, come on.
Like Beyonce.
Right,
Beyonce.
Beyonce vibes, throw that hair in there, you know. So that's best friend for you, and I think it's kind of like the way that it throws you off with thank you. Everyone's like, oh, best friend must be a cool song. Thank you must be like a really friendly song. Just listen to the lyrics.
All right.
Let's go.
From listening to your song, Somebody Like Me, is there a story behind the song?
Somebody Like Me, honestly, is, well, that's also put together from my friend Jimmy as well, who helped put together Thank You. Somebody Like Me, I'm not even gonna, like, filter anything. It's about strippers. It's about strippers.
Okay.
It's about strippers, but it's from the perspective of the female, you know, like, this is actually what they do for a living, you know. The first line is, tonight I see a lot of familiar faces coming back for more, but I've never seen you around here before.
Okay.
And it's kind of just like, you know, this is what they do for a living, and honestly, like, they captivate guys, they make their money, and it's a lifestyle that honestly they shouldn't be judged for. And it's just what it sounds like too. It sounds like a club hit, and it's a fun song, and it's very, like, disco. It makes people want to move, I think.
Dance, right?
Like
Dance a
electric, yeah.
little? Oh yeah. Alright, let's play a little quick.
All right.
Now they're gonna listen to the lyrics.
See a lot of familiar faces coming back for more, but I never seen you around here before. Got Jimmy ahead and see you coming closer, closer.
Chorus is banging.
Your eyes grip me from head to toe. Promise I know what you need, but baby I'll guarantee if you let
Keep
just
playing.
me, you're giving the heat 'cause I'm yours.
it's something different.
It's sweaty.
It kind of even gives you like very, what is that vibe? Like,
Sweaty.
I might put that in my Filipino parties. I'm sorry.
We all go line dance to
I'm
it.
about line dance to it.
It's
I'm
sweaty.
about to go home and tell my mom.
Yeah, like
There go my little brother.
Oh my god.
yeah, totally.
It's
do that.
erotic.
Yeah, that will go
Very.
viral.
It's a good
Yeah,
song.
it would. In music video, right? Are you planning?
She'll
what
be
is
the
it? Well, in the
bartender.
midst of doing the voice, it's a little harder to put together music
She's not gonna
videos.
be the stripper.
But
She'll be the bartender.
I'll be the bartender in the scene.
All right, that's good.
Oh my.
Yeah, so I think it's a really fun song. Somebody like me, mysterious.
All right, back to me. I'm gonna ask you
Back
my-
to you.
my
Bring it back to
final
you.
2 questions. So, how was your experience on The Voice when you auditioned?
Yeah, so far, I mean, I guess I'll just walk you guys through it because it's just so much.
So much.
Yeah, so much. So what it was is, they reached out to me and they asked me to submit in a video, and honestly, it was kind of like, if I get in, then I get in, but I know that I'm ready. And so it was funny too because I was like, what was I doing? I was discussing like what classes am I about to have for the fall semester, and so they approved of it. Like they loved my stuff, and so they flew me out there. It felt great because I didn't have to go through the cattle call where I'd have to wait like through thousands of people, and like in the midst of all of it, like they flew me out there. They covered the hotel, and I met all these amazing artists. I think there was about like 100 something of us. And so it was just
That's a
weeks and
lot.
weeks of
107.
about 107 or more, and it was like weeks and weeks of preparation, and plus they had to narrow people down, who really really wants to work so hard to be in this season.
Yeah.
And so, I guess I already want to start off strong. We had to give them like a top 10 to even 15 songs of like what I would want to sing during blinds, and so Mama Knows Best was always on my top. And so
I like that one.
yeah,
Really
it
good.
was.
It's a good song.
Yeah, thank
That
you.
one.
I've
2.6
been
million views,
singing
right?
that 2.8.
2.8.
2.8?
7 days.
Yeah.
In 7
Yeah.
days. See, like that honestly, when you auditioned, like, and I watched it, it was. It made me shook, and I was sitting there like, man,
That's what we're going
she
for.
made me jump out already. As soon as she came on, I was like, oh
Yeah.
snap! I was like, oh,
Thank
look,
you.
Look at
Yeah,
her
I
do her
wanted to
thing.
set the bar high. That's what I
God.
wanted to do. And so we had continuous rehearsals. They cut the song down from 4 minutes to like 90 seconds. And so within those 90 seconds is when you got to give it your all, even if it means that you artistically change the song. So that's kind of what I did at the end. I put my spin to it, and honestly, people really loved it. Even just the experience has been great because they put you through such professional scheduling in terms of wardrobe, rehearsal hall, center staging,
That's a lot.
yeah, and even just like the drivers, they're there exactly on time. So it's all for, it's to build yourself as an artist, and it's also opened my eyes in such a really drastic, amazing way. And so going into the blinds, as it got closer, the pressure's on, the heat's on, everyone's watching each other like, is he really good? Is she really good? But it's all out of love in terms of like, you killed it. Like, we're all here for the same reason. We all want it. We're all so passionate. And so that's what I think I actually love most about The Voice, is because, even though you're on a national platform, you're working with artists and individuals who are like-minded as you, that have such a great passion with music. Any note that comes out of their mouth is going to be amazing. So, it's really cool, and it also made me realize, like, this is the environment that I want to be in. This is where I belong. Yeah. And so, it's been going by like a breeze, but it's changing my life. Their little catchphrase they have on there is "Dreams do come true," and it's currently
Gotta work for
happening,
it.
and it
Currently
feels
happening.
amazing. Yeah. So The Voice has been honestly so amazing on my part, and then during the blinds, like, while I was actually on stage, like, you just zone out, remember,
You're in
like,
your zone.
I was in my zone. Like, I watched it, especially like the way they edited everything, and like I saw it on the screen, especially when they came to Jersey City. Then they told my story so perfectly, start crying. I was like, wow, this is insane. I didn't think that this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and seeing reaction videos of my audition was like insane.
Yeah, your sister did one.
My sister did
Yeah.
one, and a lot of people think like they found that really, really interesting. So, the fact that I was able to move such like a wide audience, and the fact that they put me on the first episode, it says a lot. It means a lot to me, and I can't wait to bring it on for like the next round. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
I can't
We're-
wait to
we,
watch.
We all,
I really
we
can't
all
wait to
better tune
watch.
in, Just saying. All right, last and final question. How is your experience working with Adam Levine? Well, if you were, like, you know.
Right. So my experience working with Adam Levine, honestly, he is such a cool guy, and he's smart. He's really smart. You know, while I was on stage and I was singing, and like he turned around within like 10-15 seconds, like it really like shook me, the fact that he believed in me like from the jump,
Yeah.
and that he strategically knew that I was gonna go for Jennifer Hudson.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You know, he was deciding like who would turn. Is it Kelly or is it Jennifer? So, you know, straight up, I'm a powerhouse singer, so he went with Jennifer. He blocked her. I think I even like started off like the season's block.
did.
I did.
And he used his
And,
only block on the first day.
Yeah.
On the
and
first
so,
day.
yeah, and then Blake turned around, and so he just knew like the outcome of like what I was about to do, and so he said like, I want you. You're gonna have me. I know damn well you're not gonna choose Blake, which is honestly not true, because Blake is honestly a really good coach.
Yeah, he's
like
a good,
he
good
wins.
artist.
But I feel like in this situation, like Adam had this energy that I was just very captivated by. He really fought for me, and he really made sure that he assured me like, I believe that you have what it takes, and so and I feel like out of all of them, he's very honest.
Yeah.
It's not in like a mean way at all. Like, it's to build you, you know. So he's been really honest. He's done an amazing job with coaching me. He's been keeping it real, and he's honestly just a fun, great guy.
Yeah, he's like, my mom loves him so much.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
and
love him.
he's been in the season for like
A long
a
time.
really long time, from the beginning. Yeah.
I'd love to meet him, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll dream.
Dreams are dreams.
Dreams are dreams, man. Dreams are
Oh,
dreams.
man.
Alright, well, that was our last question. So
Yeah, I want to say
we thank you for
you,
coming.
yeah.
Seriously, we really
It was an
thank
honor.
you for coming.
thank you guys for having
Yeah.
me, and also like this fact that we also have been like floating around each other, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, some Maris heads in here. We're all from like Jersey City. For the most part, we're all from New Jersey, and thank you guys for being interested in what I'm doing, and thank you for
course,
rooting for me.
Yeah,
So
we will until
That
the
really
end.
means a lot. Yes, Mondays, Tuesdays, and
Mhm.
yeah, St. Peter is like holding it down.
Holding it down for you. We all here. We all here for
Thank
you. But then, like, you know what? Before we end, you want to shout out all your social medias.
Oh
Anything
yeah,
like that?
absolutely. Yeah, hey guys, so follow me on to keep up with the latest updates and for some cool fashion posts and makeups. Follow me at the official Radha on Instagram. Follow me. Feel free if you also want to see some personality on Snapchat, official Radha. And for Twitter is official Radha as well. And so those are my three main social media platforms. If you're on Facebook, the official Radha, it's all along the same lines. And I kind of want to keep everything like together. So
Nice and simple.
yeah, but yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. This has
Of course,
been great.
we thank you for actually coming here.
Yeah.
And, like, letting us interview you. It was just amazing.
And I know you guys like can't see like the rest of here, but they got the full squad in here,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, we got everywhere.
Rooting
On
for you.
cameras.
It's amazing. Thank you guys so much.
But we wish you good luck going into the second round.
That means a lot.
And, you know,
Yeah.
we're all gonna be watching. And please, everyone out there, please tune in.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch. Go support Radha, and just it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be lit.
Let's
go, bro.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
so this is your host, Ryan, aka Big Jelly.
This is your co-host, Ariel, aka The Little Mermaid.
Ooh. And I'm Radha. And I'm Radha, aka Radha. Yeah.
And we'll see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in.
Woo!
Perfect.
Good show, guys. Good show, bro. Good show.